For further analysis, we're joined from Hong Kong by economic expert Benny Kwok. Welcome, sir, to the Economic Bulletin.
Hello. Hello.
Sir, first let's start by delving into China's chip maker led by Huawei, which are aiming to triple the AI chip output by 2026. How realistic is this timeline, especially given the complexities of high-end chip manufacturing?
So hello, thank you for inviting me. So as we all know that China would like to build their own supply chain for the AI or the advanced semiconductor chips, so that to try to lower the dependency on the foreign companies, especially the NVIDIA design and the TSMC manufactured chips. But I would doubt that is okay, even though China may have the capacity to do so. So whether those chips is capable to support the development of the AI companies such as DeepSeek and other advanced technology companies in China, I would doubt, because you need because you need the very good quality chips so that your program, your system could run smoothly. So that's why for this time, and currently, DeepSeek still relies on the NVIDIA chips.
Yeah, so you don't think that basically the chips coming out of China will be able to compete with the AI chips of NVIDIA?
At this moment, I would say no. I would say the Chinese-made chips could not replace the NVIDIA chips, especially for those companies who are researching on the AI models, LLM models, and other very advanced AI technologies. But I would say China now currently dominates the middle and the lower end manufacturing of the semiconductor manufacturing for years. So I would say yes, it may take years for China to build maybe 3 nm, maybe, but not this year, maybe 5 years later. Yes. We don't know. But another point that we have to focus on the quality. That is, whether those China-made chips is comparable to the TSMC manufactured quality, because it is the most important thing, that rather than China could make their own chips, because China can make any kinds of chips, but for the most advanced chips, China still not capable to do so, because of they could not maintain the quality.
Yes. Well, now, obviously what's happening is China is pushing for, or it's a direct response basically to the US export controls. So what are the broader geopolitical implications for the accelerated push towards self-sufficiency? Could this lead to a more fragmented global tech ecosystem, or is this better for the tech industry in general, that there's more competition?
Okay, I would say yes, there's just similar to the global economy, similar to other industries. We're seeing that the current global economy is getting fragmented. That is on one hand is US and its allies dominated supply chain. Another fragmentation, that is there's some supply chains that is highly dependent on the Chinese-made manufacturing and Chinese-made goods. For the chips that is China, I would think that is China would like to self-produce more AI chips, that the quality may be not as good as NVIDIA and manufactured by the TSMC, but they are much cheaper. So that if other developing countries, they would like to build their AI industry, they would like to build their high-tech industries, so that China could supply the relatively cheaper, low quality chips to those developing countries, so that China could have a bargaining power, have a say in the AI technology around the world. Even though those chips, the quality is not as good as the US one, but it could be much cheaper, and it could be attractable for the companies that are not as big as the Magnificent Seven, because there are many companies from the developing world That is, they want to do some research on AI, but they cheaper chips, then China would be the good place.
Well, now this expansion requires a significant investment. What are the main challenges that may face China in scaling up its AI chip production, such as securing access to advanced manufacturing equipment from other countries like, say, the Netherlands or Japan?
Of course, on one hand, that is, China still relies a lot on the third parties. Of course, there are many third parties that is to so-called to reverse engineering still, or buy on behalf of the or relying on other countries to help China to buy indirectly for these for the appliances, for the components, for the technologies, such as from maybe through Hong Kong, through Malaysia, for any other parties, even in Taiwan. So you see the reports, you see the news that there are many people, companies are joining this um, um, supply chain, but it is in the black market. That is to help the China to get the advanced technologies. And I believe it will still happens in the coming years. It is the first hand. And the second thing that is okay for focusing on expanding the productions for the AI chips in China. Okay, of course, for to Beijing, the only way is to put more subsidies on it. Yes, that's the only way.
Yes.
But
China to
remember,
secure the investments. Well, thank you so much for that. From Hong Kong, that was the economic expert Benny Kwok. Thank you for your insights and thank you for joining us.